Breaker Breaker 928-6. We got heavy fire coming from eastbound and 55.
Jesus Christ, Mother Earth's getting titty fucked! Oh God! Ah!
I'm not gonna die in this godforsaken hellhole!
Stand fast, Sergeant Camp! I think I got something that just might get us out of this shitstorm.
Yeah, okay.
Joe! Where are you going? What the hell?
Hey, we're still going to JT's mom's house for meatloaf, right? What?
Wally McWalla Quackstacker, CEO and Big Cheese.
Attention! This is Cover by Cover. I'm Major Battle. And I am Staff Sergeant Fist Master. I said this is Cover by Cover.
Hey guys, what's up? Oh, and I'm Andy Moore.
No, you're Private Pissant.
Well, I'm not a private, I'm at least a lieutenant.
Oh, well, congratulations, Lieutenant Shit for Brains. Where the hell have you been all day?
I don't know, probably smashing mad puss. You know, like I do. Am I right? Huh? Little fist bump?
You only have one tooth. Go run laps.
Okay, well, 4 out of 5 dentists would disagree with you. I'm only missing one tooth.
If I wanted your opinion, I would feed it to you. This is your script. When are you going to unfuck yourself?
Alright, valid question. I would say...
Laps now!
Okay, seriously? Like, you actually want me to go run?
It's not about what we want, Andy. If you don't run laps, the terrorists win.
I'm taking a fucking beer.
Alcoholic bitch.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this week we're going to be dusting off our optics and taking a look at an anime classic known as Full Metal Panic.
Hey, how many laps am I supposed to run?
You disgust me.
So, like 10, I guess?
Was he born in a barn? Jesus Christ. Full Metal Panic.
The year was 1998. Cowboy Bebop exploded through TV screens all across Japan. Titanic had just become the first film to gross $1 billion. Google was founded in Menlo Park, California. Also, Full Metal Panic. By 2010, Shoji Gato's much less paradigm-altering story had amassed 12 volumes, inspiring several spin-off series as well as manga and anime adaptations. The first of which is what we bring you today.
Audience response to the show has been middling to positive, with proponents claiming that the variety of tones ranging from action to comedy to romance will ensure that there's something to enjoy for anyone. But will the show suffer from an unfocused...
What are you babbling on about? You know we don't review the entire series in the first 2 minutes. That's extra duty.
Look, I was just trying to add something to the intro. I mean, I read like 24 online reviews before this, and I was just trying to give them some idea of what to expect from the show.
Well, great work, you fucking think for yourselfer. Why would anyone care what some jackass on the internet thinks about anime?
Are you guys serious? Like, did you not hear what just came out
That's
of your
way
mouth?
beneath my pay grade. Anyway, when are we gonna get started with this review?
Yeah!
Okay, I thought we were doing like this military shtick for some kind of payoff.
Oh, well, I thought burpees. Go! Ladies and gentlemen, Full Metal Panic.
We begin with this blue-haired girl sitting on her bed dreaming about pillow talk with renowned physicist Michio Kaku.
Platiodium, televium, polyol, amidojo, flexible ischial muscle. Palladidium reactor is a cube. Curie, nucleonuclear.
From there, we travel all the way north to the Soviet Union, where this thumb-biting lady is making her escape from someone who apparently has conducted inhumane experiments on her. Their vehicle is exploded by a missile, and she is whirligigged to where this helicopter has her dead to rights. Until guess who comes to the rescue?
Oh, what the fuck? This show has mechs in it?
It's called Full Metal Panic. What did you think that meant? This ain't about Vietnam.
Oh, come on. There's no way that I could have gathered mechs from the title Full Metal Panic. And plus, titles rarely make sense if taken literally in anime. I mean, for example, neither one of you guys were in Yu Yu Hakusho, even though it very clearly states you and you.
Congratulations, Andy. You managed to cram in your desperate Yu Yu Hakusho reference for the day.
Yeah, I did!
Congratulations, you also just got night duty.
But seriously, this is so bad. I hate mechs. We're 3 minutes into the first episode and I'm already swimming in them.
What the hell are you talking about? Mechs are great. Big O, Gundam, Patlabur, Evangelion, the Pacific Rim. I mean, you're definitely in the minority on this one.
But wait, have you thought about it this way? What if all of those shows suck shit?
What? Why?
Because they all feature giant stupid fucking robots.
Well, can't argue with that logic.
No, hear me out. All these stories, Transformers, Real Steel, Voltron, they're all forced to jump through their ass trying to contrive some world-ending catastrophe if their robot doesn't win. Because in and of itself, there exists no stakes in a robot fight. Because at the end of the day, it's just smashing two inanimate objects together. You may as well camp out at a rock quarry and watch the pile driver smash limestone into gravel.
Okay, well, this is very clearly your damage, so we're just gonna move on.
No! Fuck you, Andy, you robophobic piece of shit!
Hey, take it easy, you guys.
Oh, come on, Will. Can't you see what's going on here? It's transparently obvious that JT's all worked himself into a tizzy because he's worried that I'm going to start ripping on aliens next. Ooh, I'm in love with Ripley. Ooh, I'm in love with JT.
Okay, first off, Sigourney Weaver's a beautiful woman. And second off, Aliens isn't even a mech movie!
Oh, yeah?
What?
Ripley.
Would you knock it off?
Whoa. Easy, JT. You too, Andy. Chill out.
Come on, he ain't gonna do nothing. His big robots aren't here to fight his battles for him. You know what, JT? It's time to face it. Ripley's a piece of shit, and your taste in anime is a piece of shit, too.
You know what? You're a piece of shit!
So this guy, after taking out a helicopter, exits his mech, which we learn is called an arm slave, walks over to the red-haired girl, and administers a sedative.
Wait, hold on, back it up.
Take you back with us.
Let me see if I got this straight. This strange man who just hip-tossed a helicopter walks up to this damaged, scared woman, tells her that he's taking her with him, and then just slams her with some mystery drug straight in the neck.
Looks that way.
So when you're involuntarily drugged,
Yeah.
in the fleeting moments before drifting off into the sedation plane, what's the last question you ask?
Ow! Hey! Ow! What did you just do? What the fuck?
Where's your supervisor?
Hey! Where are you taking me?
Oh, fuck! How long am I gonna be out? Because I got a dentist appointment this afternoon.
So you got, like, a really good attorney.
Aren't you gonna ask me if I have any allergies?
I finally understand. This is guts.
Are you a gentle lover? It's my first time.
Snorlax used rest.
This guy's name is Sosuke Sagara, and he's a soldier for this private military organization called Mithril who works out of this submarine.
Alright, here I am. First day of my gonzo internship. Rookie editor, but it's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. So, you're gonna tell me when to cut away from this shot, right?
Oh, sure, kid. It's easy.
Of course, it's just that I've never done this before, and I'm a little nervous that I might not have the timing down.
Don't worry about it. You'll know when you see it. So anyways, I says to Linda that she's got to learn how to make these crab cakes because they're out of this freaking world.
Sir?
Yeah, with real crab. You can't skimp on it
Sir?
with that imitation shit.
Sir!
What? Oh yeah, sure, kid. Looks good. Cut print.
This guy grabbed an enemy hind in his M9 and took that bad boy out.
Behind, you're kidding.
No, if you take a quick look at the M9 specs, you'll see that it's quite possible.
Lieutenant Commander Callahan's calling you. If you have complaints, they'll be addressed there. Sasuke, you too.
Roger.
These three faces will become familiar as we're formally introduced to Sergeant Major Melissa Mao, Sergeant Kurtz Weber, and then finally, formally, to Sergeant Sosuke Sagara.
Hold on. In what universe of military standards does Vic Mignogna's mane of golden locks pass grooming regulations? I know the military is notorious for having stupid hair, but come on!
Actually, he's a cover model for the tag, so he's allowed a special exemption status.
What the hell is the tag?
You know, all those glammed up military fashion rags with hunks splashed all over the covers that they sell in front of the checkout counter.
Oh, right.
Sure.
They get summoned to speak with the lieutenant commander.
And now again with this fucking ponytailed piece of shit sitting at his desk reading reports. I know this probably doesn't bother anyone else, but can you imagine, during the height of the Iraq invasion, journalists gather in the White House press room, Secretary of State Colin Powell gravely walks in and delivers the opening statement before taking questions. And while shifting from one reporter to the next, he flips his silvery fucking weave from one shoulder to the other. This guy's a piece of shit, and I hope that his men are insubordinate at every opportunity until he cuts that fucking thing off and braids it into a rifle sling.
Anyways, the commander briefs them on their upcoming mission, protecting Kaname Chidori, that blue-haired ditz from earlier.
Apparently, she's at risk of being targeted by KGB agents, and she must be guarded clandestinely so the Japanese aren't alerted to their presence.
Wait, so this lieutenant commander guy is all, I've read your most recent mission report, Sergeant Sagara. Sounds like you Scorpion spiked a Hind-D combat chopper straight into the Siberian tundra. Great work. I've decided this uniquely qualifies you for your next mission. Infiltrating a Japanese high school to provide security and overwatch on a big-titted 10th grader. Move out!
I think you pretty much nailed it.
Alright, just so long as we're all on the same page.
Then what's this?
A condom, of course.
I was on mission deep in the jungle when I lost everything. Everything but this. You know they can hold a liter of water, right?
What? You're almost there. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, drink that up. That's good for you. Go on. Keep going, buddy. Woohoo!
Take you to a place you never been before. Africa tonight, come here to most banner. I'm Kenyan, so you know I'm a marathon runner. Huh.
Sagara, Weber, and Mao take off from their secret submarine HQ and head to the land of the rising sun.
Wait, do helicopters take off and land on the top of submarines?
Yes.
Activate ECS invisible mode.
Well, good thing Weber's enormous slave unit is outfitted with Metal Gear Solid levels of stealth camouflage. How about just not bringing the mech?
Ma'am, what you have in your hands is no toy. That gun is loaded with splat bullets and it has an incredibly high stopping power. It's very dangerous.
Ooh boy. This show's laying out this fat, juicy setup for some timely social commentary about a student sneaking a gun into school. And I just want to say, for the record, and I do believe I speak for all of us, pass.
Good morning!
Oh, and this little number is named Kyoko. She's Kaname's airheaded friend who's obsessed with snapping pictures of seemingly unimportant moments. I smell KGB.
All of Sagara's military training has left him a bit of an awkward stiff when it comes to normal social interaction with other teenagers. Hence the condom water.
Sergeant Sosuke Sagara reporting. I'm incredibly sorry. I'm Sosuke Sagara. Everyone please disregard the sergeant part as it was my mistake. That's it.
It's almost like they could have chosen from a vast array of people more qualified to infiltrate a high school than Teenage Rambo.
You have no idea how fast freakazoids like Sergeant Psycho start getting on my nerves. Well, then stop watching him. Watching? I'm not watching that maniac. Huh?
Alright, walk me through the tactical reasoning behind this little maneuver here, Sergeant.
I detect a threat to the girl from outside the room where I currently am. So I enter the room, leaving the door open behind me, allowing free access and unobstructed entry from the area of suspected danger. I then grab the girl I'm supposed to protect and smush her face into the floor, yet still provide her with no cover from the doorway. Moreover, I'm clearly favoring only one out of the entire crowd of high school girls, thereby providing positive ID of the target for whatever assassin I suspect to be lurking outside.
Remarkably honest and also thorough. I can see how you made it to Sergeant. Overall, I'll give you a grade of F- and recommend you for the promotion board.
And that's the end of the first episode. What do you guys think?
I think your boots are unbloused.
What does that even mean?
Okay, look, both of you, shut up. Is this a military action show or a high school romance? And where are the giant mechs?
Watch the next episode to find out.
Oh, I'm surprised you're so excited.
Why's that?
Because of all the air squats you're about to do. 1,000. Go!
Faster! Faster!
We begin episode 2 back on Blue Submarine number 6.
Man, I can't believe how quickly I'm picking this up. I think I've really found my calling. Nailed it.
Lieutenant Ponytail is discussing Operation Contrived Romance with some other officer named Captain Testarossa.
Even though he returned to the safe house, chained to a chair, with his firearms confiscated,
Still within the allowable range, Madam Captain.
I guess it'll be fine.
Despite running headfirst into a hard compromise, this still does not meet abort criteria. Out of curiosity, what does meet abort criteria?
When is the meatloaf done?
Pretty soon, I think. Meatloaf's almost done.
So, do you watch anime?
Yeah. What kinds do you like?
Anime. I watch the good ones.
May I have some wine?
Here!
Abort, 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 abort!
It was an accident. I slipped.
Right. You just bumped into me. The sprinting and shouting had nothing to do with it.
Hey guys, Sagara is bodyguarding so hard right now.
Dude, I know it.
I thought I saw a terrorist attacking Miss Chittery in the hallway, but it turned out to be a plaster sculpture she had made for art class.
Wait. Say that again.
I thought I saw a terrorist attacking Miss Chittery in the hallway, but it turned out to be a plaster sculpture she had made for art class. I thought I saw a terrorist attacking Miss Chittery in the hallway, but it turned out to be a plaster sculpture she had made for art class.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Then this Mao chick, who's a supposed sergeant major, is like, oh, you think you've got it bad in detention? I'm over at the store doing grocery shopping. Are these people for real fucking military personnel? Because they sound more like the cast of an MTV reality show. Holy mackerel.
I'm not sure about mackerel, but I think I know why she's so crabby.
Is it because she's carrying around those big cans? I thought it was because Mountie is pretty tight right now. Speaking of tight, do you think she wears that shirt when she goes fishing for compliments? No, I heard it was a tank top that she wore on a really dangerous mission. Sushi wears it everywhere she goes.
Alright, hope it was worth it. Laps, go!
Alright, come on, Andy.
No, not you, just him.
Wait, what?
Get out!
But I'm Staff Sergeant
Figure it out!
I don't know, but I've been told fish puns make Will Ryan cold. Sound off. Sound off.
Oh my gosh, get down!
I thought I saw a terrorism.
There are times in this show when the art is really janky. Take for instance the scaling of this high school girl to the size of this stairwell. Either she is a primordial dwarf or this school was designed by Derek Zoolander.
Come on, let's try to keep the halls quiet.
Oh, sorry.
I get that the show isn't trying to be Jason Bourne, and this is meant to just be a fun romp, but the level of implausibility is so necessarily high for these hijinks to play out. The show is making me cynical instead of carefree. A supposedly elite enlisted military operative reacts so slowly to new information that a horoscope reading, purse doggy totin', real housewives watching, white wine guzzling guidance counselor is able to complete half a conversation with these girls before Sagara can pull up from his Ray Nitschke homage and shoulder tackle a small lady down a flight of freaking stairs.
Couple other things. Why does he draw and rack his sidearm if he's just gonna plow into this terrorist? Why does he go after the guidance counselor at all when she hadn't even appeared yet when Sagara's spidey sense started tingling? After landing on the floor below, why is Sagara's hand placed so close to the bottom of her skirt? Where did all this stone rubble come from? Why do the KGB even want this girl again? Man, this is dumb.
Bodies are much more difficult to come by these days.
And do you want an increase in pay? There are plenty of agents in this country who can take your place. Maybe you should be thankful that the chief hired you at all, Chinaman.
I feel like Chinaman is the tamest racial slur you can call someone. Oh, apparently the Chinaman disagrees.
I believe we were talking about securing bodies for experiments on the Whispered. I'm thinking of kidnapping this girl. Quite pretty, isn't she?
Is that the criteria for kidnapper selection?
Man, it must suck to be attractive. Do you think that's what happened to Kirsten Dunst?
No. Chinaman said they have to be pretty.
Kaname is a class representative and delegates tasks to her classmates for an upcoming school trip.
Sakamoto and Kudo are in charge of events.
Hi, Captain.
And nobody wanted garbage duty, so the only person left is Sosuke Sagara.
Huh? That was so funny. Did you see Sosuke's face?
He totally believed that stuff you made up about the new guy being trash bitch.
Sagara is hiding out in the diner, just bodyguarding the ever-loving shit out of this girl when he notices—
Wait, I got this one. I think I can predict what's going to happen based on this idiot's track record. Sagara spots a suspicious-looking character in a crowded cafe. Well, first things first, he's going to draw his gun. Check. Then he's going to steal his resolve and lower the boom on these unsuspecting ladies drinking coffee at an adjacent table?
Not even close, you nincompoop. His true suspect is the table those women's coffee is resting on. A man of his training was easily able to pick up on the nonverbal cues that table was throwing off. At any moment, that damn thing was about to spring into a kidnapping flurry. Sagara, tackle attack!
Hey you! You left your briefcase here!
As we can all now clearly see, this entire sequence was brilliantly planned out and set in motion by that evil genius table.
Wait, why the fuck was it necessary to slam the truck with an invisible, stupid robot? Both the people in the road made it out of the path of the vehicle. The truck continuing on its way would have done no harm to anyone.
Oh, you're such a chump. Obviously that truck was in cahoots with the fucking table.
After saving Kaname, they have yet another I'm starting to like you moment.
I'm so glad. Wow, you're like a hero, Sosuke.
I just did what I had to do under the circumstances, ma'am.
Keep your hands off me, you pervert!
You know, it's getting to the point nowadays where you can't even get paid in titty squeezes after you save somebody from a bloodthirsty table.
Too true.
Well, aren't you too woke? Anyways, the second episode finishes up with another, more annoying version of the previous scene where Sagara relentlessly follows Kaname, causing her to get frustrated. Bodily harm ensues, which works to soften her anger, and they share yet another romantic scene, further establishing that there's chemistry between them. Allegedly.
And that was the first 2 episodes of Full Metal Panic, so what do you guys think? Would you continue watching?
No, I don't think so. What about you?
Yeah, I think I'd probably give it another handful of episodes. Will?
I hate it.
Oh. That's surprising.
Fuck you. I'm sorry, but this show does absolutely nothing for me. I don't care about the characters, I don't find it funny, everything seems like an infuriating cliche, and I just find the entire experience incredibly tedious. From the get-go, this premise is tired, and I feel like every step along the way is just ticking a box. Overall, I can't invest myself in these lifeless planks of wood, and nothing else about the series is giving me any reason to. So yeah, I would not continue watching.
You know, I don't have strong feelings on this show one way or another. It definitely wasn't bad. I don't think there's a lot going on with any of these characters that really resonates with me. At least not at the 2-episode mark. I don't like stuck-together situational romance. I don't like military subject matter. And I seriously am just not into mechs. Trying to excise my own personal bias, I thought the show was pretty good. If it was playing at a friend's house, I wouldn't get up and leave. But no, I wouldn't go out of my way to continue watching.
Well, as for me, I do like robots quite a bit, and this show has robots in it. That's probably good enough reason alone for me to give it a few more episodes. Unless it's Ghost in the shit. In addition to ample supply of mechanical delights, the show's sense of humor seems to be on point for the most part. I laughed, I enjoyed myself, and I'd be willing to put in a little more time. However, it's not an instant shoo-in, and shit could go sideways in rapid fashion, so while I'm happy to see a flop, I'm not pot committing myself.
And that's gonna do it for this week on Cover by Cover. I'm your host, Will Ryan.
I'm your other host, Andy Moore.
And I'm your other host, JT Camp, reminding you at home, if you happen to work for a large company, don't be shy about inquiring with your HR rep about that titty-grabbing option in your 401k. It could pay huge dividends down the road.
Whoa. What does HR stand for? What? What is...
Huge rape!